Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, Lostlegendstv. We are Rated MC, and I'm Ray.
And I'm James.
We are moving on for the next matchup of the horror bracket tournament.
We're sticking to the combo section, and now we're going with Purge versus
Children of the Corn, randomized.
In a way, it's kind of not similar, but
It's just adults versus children.
Murdering people.
Goofy. Murder? Goofy, shut the fuck up.
I love murder.
Why? Goofy.
The demons told me to. I'll fucking do it again.
Let me tell you how it's about to go. Let me show you the towel you're about to throw. This is hip-hop, try to run in our house. We'll knock your ass straight out the door. I'm the enemy's epitome, the fantasy, my tendency to mentally give your career the death penalty. I instantly advise you to match my intensity.
We're going to go over the small synopsis here, because the first thing we talk about are plots, stories, and freshness. So the first, Children of the Corn, and disclaimer, we did 1, 2, 5,
and 6.
and 6.
The reason we did that was to balance it out. Plus, a lot of the rest of them were TV films, so it was hard to find numbers for them. So we looked around and tried to find the ones we could actually find the numbers for, and these are the ones we could find the numbers for. That way, we could actually give it a justified chance at the box office.
Word. So the first film, the first Children of the Corn, is about the physician named Bert and his girlfriend, Vicky. They're driving across the Midwest to his new job. The trip comes to a sudden halt when they found the body of a murdered boy in the road. And trying to contact the authorities, they find the small town only populated by murderous children. Soon the couple is fleeing from youthful fanatics who want to sacrifice them to their own demonic entity. And they're also followed by crazy-ass priest dude. Yeah! Children of the Corn 2 is about a newsman and his son who snoop around a Nebraska town where children kill many adults. It's basically just a continuation on the plot of the first film. Then we jump ahead to 5. Determined to save her estranged brother from a suicide cult, a young woman faces murderous children and worse. As the story starts to develop, she has to play the hero. And there's other factors that they incorporate into the story to try to keep you interested.
But they don't.
Then we jump to Children of the Corn Revelations. After her grandmother vanishes, young Jamie decides to stay in an elderly woman's apartment in Nebraska in order to look for her. Unfortunately, all Jamie finds is a slew of sketchy neighbors and a large cornfield outside. You see where this is going?
Yeah.
The adults around her start to disappear. The children become more violent, and things take a supernatural turn as an evil spirit arises from the fields. And that's where we are in Children of the Corn franchise.
All right. Then we get into the Purge franchise. The first one, there's this family. The dad it's the Satan family, I believe. The dad owns like this high-end security thing. Like it's a part of his company. Make sure his house had one and everything so that they would not be attacked during the Purge, because the Purge is a once-a-year thing where you're allowed to do whatever crime you want to for 24 hours. Was it 12 hours or 24 hours?
24 hours.
24 hours. And the second one, there's a cop named Leo Barnes who he's only purging because of his son's death. And he ends up becoming basically a savior for this couple. And throughout the whole film, like they're basically trying to get the message to people through like TV broadcast systems and everything that the Purge doesn't eliminate aggression in people. It actually makes it where that people are trying to eliminate the poor, like the rich are trying to get rid of the poor people. And the second one, this woman Roan is running for election, and the NFFA decided to take out the law that you couldn't attack government officials that ranked like 10 or so. Like I don't know how that works for them, but they took that out, and due to like some backhanded shit inside of her own like little group, people tried to go after her, and Leo from the second one is trying to protect her. And the fourth film, which is the first Purge, follows the first actual Purge, which took place in 2017. Not the film, but like the actual Purge itself, supposedly. And it basically it's secluded to just Staten Island. It's basically like a test run. Going from that, if we should compare these films. I think the first Children of the Corn is all right.
It's definitely the best one.
Purge, I think it kind of got better, honestly.
Yeah, it did. Going back to Children of the Corn, I think the first one took like
a pretty good idea.
a sweep at horror. It made its name, but I think that's something you can only really do once.
Yeah.
You know? That's not something you can make fucking 7 or 8 films about.
They tried, though.
You know?
They did try.
Oh, yeah, they tried, and they failed.
So I guess if we're going to go with that, I think that means we're going to say which one had the better plots, sequels, freshness. I'm going to go with the Purge.
It's definitely Purge. I mean, like, just the idea of having,
Like, the idea alone, bro.
a legal fucking day to do whatever the fuck you wanted. Rob banks,
just like
kill people, fucking...
That idea as a premise for a movie is amazing. Like,
fucking
it's really
terrorism.
good. Yeah, whatever you feel like, dude. Hell, even if you just want to commit petty crimes, it's illegal.
Purge takes the first point.
All right, let's get into the second one. We're doing box office.
So I like to always start with the worst one. So the worst one was Part 5. They only came to a $1.65 million at the box office.
Which means they lost money. Mm-hmm. They only had 1.7 for a budget.
So they lost basically, $50,000?
Yeah.
So the best one, being the original, came in at a $14.6 million profit, which is pretty good.
Not bad.
It's not bad for a $800,000 budget.
No.
So you average all that out, you get $27.84 million.
All right, and then we get into the Purge. The one that did the least was the first one. It only made $89.3 million. But the fourth one made $137 million. You get where I'm going with this. That means the total box office gross was a $420.9 million for the Purge, which means Purge again takes the box office.
Which, by a landslide.
It's not even close.
And I said close.
We both looked it up. Like, he looked it up, told me what was crazy, like how we didn't have a lot. So I went and looked it up. I was like, well, we'll run with these 4 because they actually have money.
They have numbers. There wasn't direct TV movies.
Otherwise, it would have been a blowout anyway. We just had to give them something.
A fighting chance.
Yeah.
We like to play fair.
So that means it's 2-0 Purge going into the third round, which is the critical response round. If we go critically, all the Purge movies were about the same, honestly. Like, the lowest one was 1, which was 5.14 out of 10. The highest was a tie between 3 and 4 at 5.46 out of 10. Average it all out, 5.37 out of 10. Not bad.
You get Children of the Corn. Worst one being Part 2, which is only a 2 out of 10. The best one being the original at a 3.98 out of 10. If you average all these out, you only get a 3.42 out of 10. The only saving grace is audience scores. Let's get into it.
Lowest audience score you're going to get for any of the Purge films is the first one, which is 40. And again, the other 3 are so evenly matched there. This is like the only time we've ever had that.
Which even is good as in a franchise.
Because that means like even if it was like all 50s, that means it's even. Like it's split down the middle. Like half the people love it, half the people hate it, but it's pretty even. The highest one you're gonna get is 2, 56%. And if you average it all out, it's 51.5%.
Then you get to the great Children of the Corn. The lowest one being a low of 16%.
What the fuck is my team doing, man?
The original, which is the best by the audience scores, is a 36%. So I don't have to tell you who wins, but you average all that out, you only get a 24%.
Which means
it's a sweep.
It's another sweep.
Another one.
Purge takes it.
Moving on to the next round.
Hold on. Let's at least talk about fearfulness. Because I don't even think Kills would give Children of the Corn a fair chance, honestly.
No.
So let's think about this fearfulnessly. Like, logically, which would you be more scared of? Because
really, there's not much difference besides, you know, one's adults and one's kids.
that's what I'm saying. Because, like, in the Purge, if you don't go out, you be all right. You know what I mean? If you have a good security system,
You good.
you're straight. Children of the Corn, you just happen upon this shit. And these kids are murdering people for a fucking god you don't... You know what I mean? Like,
It's like, you're not even from the fucking town. It's like you don't know where to hole up, or
no.
you're just running from these fucking maniac kids.
I feel like I'd be more scared of the Children of the Corn, honestly.
I would say yes, because not only do you have the Children of the Corn, you have like this other faction who's a fucking suicide cult, followed by this fucking crazy ass priest, and then you have one film that has like supernatural things. You know what I'm saying?
Whereas in the Purge, yes, there's a lot of violence and killing and all this other stuff going on.
But if you protect it, you protect it.
You protected, bro. Like you know what the day is.
Yeah.
Oh, it's tomorrow's the Purge. All right, well, I need to get all I need, and I'm gonna lock down for 24 hours.
Fuck, I gotta work tomorrow.
No, you don't. Hey, boss, I'm calling out, bro. I'm gonna be real with you.
They try to call you anyway, bro. Come on.
I'm not coming in. Fuck you.
But yeah, I would agree. I would think I would be more scared of fucking children trying to kill me.
Yeah.
Cause like again, like you're in a town you don't know about. All you have is fucking cornfields around. They know that shit like the back of their hand. You don't know a fucking thing. Then you got the supernatural aspects. I mean,
I think I would definitely be more scared of the Children of the Corn. But it doesn't matter because we didn't even get that far.
hope.
Children of the Corn got swept, which means the Purge will take on Resident Evil in the Sweet 16 section of this bracket.
Which would be a good one.
Yeah, so tell us what you think about that. Tell us what you think about the Children of the Corn. Like, if you think Children of the Corn, we should have done more with it, or like I said, we didn't have the numbers for it.
Matter of fact, if there's a favorite film we didn't mention, tell us. Tell us why it's your favorite one.
Exactly. Tell us why you think the Purge should have won, or why it should have won, for whatever reason you feel like it should have won, and tell us who you got, Resident Evil or Purge. I feel like that's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be a damn good one.
That's gonna be a good one. But
I don't think that's gonna be a sweep.
oh no, that can't be a sweep.
That can't be a sweep.
But until next time, y'all. Deuces.
Adios.
On the couch like damn, what a slam. This thing is back to you, grouch. Just my crew just might roll on you like